All right, there we go. I had to redo something here. I didn't know what was going on. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to finish up the stream like this, so you guys won't be able to see my face, unfortunately, uh, for the remainder of the stream. But that's okay. We'll still get it all together, right? Just let me make sure everything is lined up real nice here. Okay, and then we'll just do like this, just a little bit. Okay, and just take a little time just to get it right for you. Okay. All right, what's going on, guys? How are you today? All right, sorry about the little mishap here that we had, right? What did I do right there? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Let me see here. Hold on, dude. Wait, wait. Oh, edit. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold up. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I don't know. What is that? Eh. Okay, hold on. Okay, now pin it. Okay, there we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to get everything right there. So we're gonna go back into this picture here. Uh, we were answering questions about caricature, like the questions that I like commonly get asked as a caricature artist, right? So I was answering the one about is caricature your full time or part time hustle, right? And I was like, no, it's my full time. Yep. So here we're gonna cut that shape in half, okay? And then let me see here. Nice little circles over here. We want to see if we can make every line count, right? Isn't that cool? Gonna make every line count, okay? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not on. Am I muted here? Can you guys hear me on YouTube? I just want to be sure you guys can hear me. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and do the nose shape here. So I would want to do something like this. Like, let me see. What if and then I curve outwards. Okay. Wow, sometimes that I had to trust my instinct on that one because of that little shadow part right there. I had to really trust my instinct there. Okay. Let me see here. Let's put our eye here. Our little black ball eye. And then over here, we'll have one here. All right. So follow along with me. Okay. Follow along with me. It's not a really deep question. Like I don't have a lot of input on that question, right? I just do it as a full-time job, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and darken this top line in some, right? Because if you, that's what you want to do. You want that line to be dark, and in this shape here, you want to have it colored in. So she has the classic teardrop shaped eyes. Usually, when you see somebody, they got eyes like a cat, right? Because cats make you cry, right? Because they so sensitive, right? So that's all you got to remember. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let me see here. All right. Now, let's go with our mouth shape here. So we're gonna do something like this here. We're gonna do a Man, it's crazy with this kind of art. If you look too specifically at things, oh, sorry about that. What happened there? Where's my? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. There it is. Okay, there it is. When you look too specifically at things, you start seeing too much and you don't see the basic shape. So when I drew this line for the mouth, right? If you look right here, okay, I'm looking at it and I generalize it. Like you can see like little offs from the line and all that. But generally it goes down, then it goes straight, like kind of through here, then it goes down and back out. So that's what I did. I did a general aspect of it versus doing something that's very specific. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't translate from a distance with specific stuff like that, right? All right, so let me see here. Now let's let's see what we can do here. Let's move this down some. I'm gonna downsize you guys' comments here. All right, now we're gonna go to we can go to the hair shape right here. So here, what do we have? If we look at everything just generally, okay, it looks like a very calm river, to be honest with you. Like if we go here, it's not a lot of curves. It's very calm, right? It's not a lot of volatility in this shape. So that means that you want to do something that's very slow and methodical and wavy. You know what I mean? And it doesn't take a lot of time. Right over here, again, we have a similar situation. If you just picture this as a waterfall coming off of the head, yeah, like a little waterfall, right? And so here, what I'll do is I'll go here, and then I see the waterfall, and I'm like, wee, yeah, wee, right? Right? And it's a calm waterfall, you know, so a lot going on. You get what I'm saying? Now we're gonna go here to our neck shape. So I'm gonna start putting that in. So when I think of the neck, normally I just think of a kind of like an like an Under Armour sign almost, like a because it doesn't go straight up and down. It rather bends. I like to bend it so things take curves. You know what I mean? Very few straight lines in art. You know what I mean? Very few times you're just going to use a perfectly straight line. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to do a circle, right? And this is the power of knowing how to draw things in dimension. And so we got to basically all we did here was draw a circle, or if you want to, we can call it a mush. What do you call them things? Like a. Let me show you. If I draw, if I draw this square right here, right, and if I draw a circle on the top of that square, like a swimming pool almost. You know what I'm saying? You can see that's kind of the same concept as this because something goes inside of that little circle right there. You know what I mean? You can think of it like a, I don't know, maybe a letter. Looks like a letter to me, like if somebody somebody mailed me a letter, right? Almost. Something's coming out of it. Maybe a mailbox. I don't know. Whatever. All right. Okay. Let me see here. Now we're going to go to. All right, what's going on, Oscar? How are you today? Thank you for liking the live, guys. Don't forget to share. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go to her posture. Okay. Dang it. Get pissed off. I keep hitting that button. Okay, we're going to go to her posture. I can't really see it from this photograph, but we'll just move it up here. And so we just, really with that, you just want to think of it like I think of it like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided figure. So this would be the 1, 2, 3 will be on this side. So this is the 2, and this is the 1, and the 3 is kind of behind this shape, and it comes out here to the 4, and then 5. You get what I'm saying? Because this is generally like right here where you would see like the separation, and then here would be more like where you see the arm shape here begin to form. You know what I mean? Something like that. Let's keep it simple, right? Make it a simple sweater, right? Okay? Just like that. All right, now let's go ahead and go back to our hat shape over here. So again, what we want to do, what am I looking at here? I'm looking at it, and you know what I see here? Just something simple. I see I see like a I see a giant, I see a giant piece of taffy. You ever had a piece of taffy in your life? Those things where you put them in, you chew them. They used to come in banana. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I see here. I see a and it kind of it's kind of small on this side, and then it gets big and it wraps around like somebody chewed it already, and then it comes over here and gets small, and then it goes into the head shape. So it's like a big. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me. I don't. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Okay. Uh, and then here we just add some little eyelashes on the outside. One, two little eyelashes, right? And we add some eyelashes. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, the aim is to keep the cartoon simple, right? You learn to draw with simplicity, you know what I'm saying? And then you incorporate the complicated stuff, right? You put in the human factor, right? Because, yeah, you like that, don't you? All right, some freckles here. We got a few little freckles here, maybe about, you know what I mean? Don't overdo it. You don't got a little bit says a lot with this, you see? So I just did a little bit, you know? And then everything is pretty much done, from here to here. Very simplified caricature drawing, right? You know what I'm saying? The shapes have been simplified for you so that you can, Now let me see here. Let's put a little bit of shadow here on my lips here. And we just draw some circles in here like that. There we go. And we make another circle, right? Once we do the shadows and shades, we're looking for the circles. Okay. We got a circle right here. We got a circle just around the eye, right? We got a small circle trying to come out over here. She has some eyelash liner on. So what would be a cool way to express that? Just that I only have one more. So this is what I might do. I might just go here and just go over the top of it like this. Right? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Okay. Then we'll go underneath the neck. And we'll make one little shade line there. Okay. And one little shade line here. And then one little shade line here. Okay. Now, finally, we'll just do one. Sometimes I like to use this one on the profile, right? Very simple shapes, right? Okay. Now, let me see here. Let's go to I might need a thicker marker for this, but do I have a crayon here? I think I do. I'm always looking for this dang on crayon here. Let me see. Okay, well, we don't really have to color it in. We can just keep it simple, right? You can color in the hair whenever you have time. I'll go ahead and do the eyebrows at least. So I'll use this marker here. And this is, we just want to do a quick little, we don't want nothing fast. We just do some zigzags, right? As long as the outside shape is right, in general direction of the brow shape, should be pretty easy to accomplish. Okay, should be very powerful. I'm just gonna make this line even more powerful here. Okay. All right. Isn't that cool? So it just adds a little bit of dark, a little bit of flavor in the cartoon right there. All right. Okay. All right. So I think this one here is done, right? We can, if you want this part right here again, you can color in yourself. Right? I wonder how that would look if you just did the outline of it without coloring it in. Kind of like this here. I wonder how that would look. Wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's interesting, right? You see how it has like that one, it has like a one line thing going on. Hmm, I like that. I'm gonna have to incorporate that. That might make me faster. Like instead of coloring all of it in, sometimes doing it like that, and leave that light line up here so that you can see that's that yellow. We left a little pico off the top. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go to our next drawing, friends. Don't forget, guys, to help me to hit my goal today. If you're enjoying the stream, I'm helping you learn to draw something. I appreciate your tips. You guys can tip at Cash App $Rouser World. See my information right there. I'd like for you to also check out my Patreon page so that I may share the story of me and my family and things I've been through. I share all that kind of stuff on Patreon. I also share exclusive drawing lessons there. So things where I get down right into some things that I that's going to really help you in your understanding of caricature. So you'll have access to those videos, and they are not available on any other of my platforms. And then you have classes. So if you like to take classes, you can take classes at rouserworld.com/classes. I'd like to meet you today. I'd like to teach you today. Learn a little bit about you, right? We need friends. I know I need some friends. You need a friend. I need a friend. Okay. All right. Now let's go to our next drawing here. Let's see who that's going to be. Okay. So here, I'm going to have to take a picture of not that one. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to find out. That's funny. What about this guy right here? He's a cool guy, cool old guy. Here, look, now I'm going to see if I can go to this camera real quick. I'm going to take a picture of it over here, and then I'll just make it bigger for you. So this is what we're going to be drawing here. Let's keep it simple, right? Okay, there you go. So let's put this over here. All right. So if I was drawing this guy, where would I want to start at? How do I see this guy? Well, I tell you what I think. I'm gonna do it really simply here. I'm not gonna. Sometimes even I get too complicated for myself. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna form the inside of the face for this one. So I'm gonna make a simple eye shape. I'm gonna make a simple shape for my eyes, brows, and then I'm gonna do. You know what I wonder? If I did this, would that be the same thing as what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to see something here. I think that's not the right way. No. Mm-mm. Let's try it again. I think I was just trying to see. I was just trying something. All right. One, two. Uh, one, two. I got away from. I went complicated, and you see what happens when you get complicated. You miss things. See how less complicated that is right there than what I was trying to do. I mean, that look. It was like I was trying to think if he's looking down, But these eyes look too dejected to me, like sad. So that's why I didn't go with this look. I like this one better. And then what I can do is I can spin off of the circles and make like really cool eye shapes like that. You see how it look, right? See, that's much easier. Much easier. Just like that. You see? There you go. Just like that. Okay. All right. Now, let me see here. Let's go to our, we can go to our nose shapes here. So, I don't know. Let's make some soft triangle shapes maybe. Here. And another one here. All right. We need them like that because he got big nostrils. So we can't be, can't be shy. we gotta do, we gotta do what we gotta do. All right. Mm-hmm. And then this is his this is like a the tip to a cigar, and the cigar is like kind of here, and then it's like a round shape here. Let me see. Okay. Awesome. Okay, just follow me. Y'all like, what is this? What is he doing? Well, you'll see in a moment. Okay. It's the cigarette. This is the side of his you color it in so you can see what I mean, right? You see? So you can see. This is like a little, we can just do some little, we'll do some funny smoke. Funny smoke is cool smoke, right? All right, let me see. Let's go ahead and do this shape here. So we want this I'm looking for this teardrop type shape like here, like a teardrop shape. And then down here is more like a rectangle. So you can see it's like a rectangle in nature. So I'm just going to use one line here and make my lines a little bit lighter here. And then as it comes up, I want to maintain that rectangular shape, but over here it kind of bows out a little bit. Same thing over here. Let me get this other cheekbone in here. So I guess I could just, it's gonna be like a drop down type shape here. Like that. So I'm gonna need to just kind of go outwards from here. Right? So you can see how it fits around there, right? Cool. All right. Yeah, let's go to, I guess we can go to this goes in here. And it's like putting a puzzle together to me. Once I get to this point, it's like, okay, this is where it bends into the head at, right? This is when it goes back, right? Uh, this is like it looks like it's coming, it's really can't get confused. It's really, I can't go wrong with probably just by recreating what I did over here on this side, even though it would seem it would be anatomically incorrect. What I might do is just make a shadow of it, like something like what I did over here, okay? And then what that does is it gives me, um, how I want to bring his hair down like this. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. This part of his head is going to be very short because there's a lot of shadow here. So um, what we're seeing when as we look at it is a brim of a hat. This is where I would start. Okay, and then I would make that brim like I would make sure the center is correct first, like that. If it's centered on the head correctly, yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna go up, and then I'm gonna go out, around, and I'm gonna land like right underneath the eye shape here, something like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna bring the ear shapes and everything in. So we want to do this in layers. So we want to do one, two, not a lot of lines. Like I said, if you do too much curving and moving, it tends to take away from the cartoon feel of the picture. So you want to try to keep your pencil on the paper and learn how to draw what you want the first time, relying on your shapes. Okay? Just being methodical and slow with every movement. All right, now here we have a shape. See, I have to be sure I know what I want to do here because what I want is some puff above the ears. So what this might give me an opportunity to do is do that, exactly that, 1, 2, and 3, just a little bit of puff right there. And then I want that puff to continue around the ear like this. All right, 1, and then I might just, vary it just a little bit. See? Just vary it just a little bit. Okay? All right. Oh, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you sharing the live, man. I appreciate you guys sharing the live stream. Okay. All right, so now I'm just gonna do this little shape here for the side of the eye. And let's go ahead and put a neck shape in here. So now his neck shape is weird in this one, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring it from right here, that Under Armour sign. I'm just gonna make it very long and thin over here, right? And then this is the side closest to me. So, and this is the side further away. So it's gonna seem darker. Okay? Closest to you, darker away from you. You know what I'm saying? So you can get like little effects like that if you think about it that way. All right, now I just want to bring this shape here around. I'm going to come down, try to stay in the paper, and then I'm going to go just a little bit below here. Okay. And let me see here. Now, finally, guys, we're going to go ahead and put the top. So you can see the top is not skinny. It's kind of like a lot of hair underneath there, and it's got a roundness to it. So what might help me here is if I go from this side and go against my hand, so I can keep the line in front of me, and I have an idea of where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, right? Okay, because it looks kind of full. And then here it has like a little piece that goes in between here. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We could, we could just put like a little line here. Right, and it looks like it has a little thing there. Okay, now let's put some hair over here. We got some poof over here, which when I put this part of the hat in here, I didn't realize that I didn't put that in there. So I'll just have to make do, right? Okay, so here I'm just going to color this in here with a little ziggly line, right? Keep it simple. You don't need a lot in a cartoon. It's not real life. Okay, and now same thing. Watch, very slow. Very methodical. All right. Okay. And then here we'll have a, we're gonna have a, this is a shape that's gonna go. So what I want to do is I want to just go this way, and I'm gonna make a shape just like this with a lighter line. Okay. And you'll see those shapes on both sides. What I'm doing is I'm coloring in the pieces for you that we're later going to use to shape. But see how we use a lighter line? Okay, now watch when we come back now. Let's go ahead and add this little piece right here. Okay, and also we'll draw our shapes here. See, just like that. Okay. All right, cool. Man, I don't even know. I know this is a it's just a it's some YouTube music. I just picked it from their playlist cuz I like chill music. I'm not into like doom doom do 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 do. I can't do it. It makes my nerves bad. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make this little shadow under here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I just want to do a quick little short stream, Monday stream for you guys. See if I could earn a few tips and something like that. And you know, so that's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to roll. So I'm gonna go out here and probably I need to take a nap. Is to be honest with you. Let me see. I'm gonna use that technique I used on the last drawing, where I just did the major black pieces in black and left everything else like this. I think that's cool. See? Watch this part right here be black. So this way we can cover up those spaces that we made. Nobody's gonna know. So you see how we didn't you see? We put the black here. Alright. Put the black over here around the ear shape. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it right there. I think that's it. This piece right here was just kind of all the way colored in. It kind of blended in with everything, but right. Yeah. Okay. So, anywho, all right. Hey, yeah, man. So, anyway, this is again my full time thing. This is what I do. I try to, you know, make a little funny money. Yeah. Yeah. So, what you guys up to out there today, man? Anybody? Where's everybody from? Anybody from? Like, now, I'm down here in the great state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Great state of Texas, man. Texas is it's unlike any other place I've ever lived before. I'll put it like that. Now I've lived in a lot of different places before, but this, hey, thank you, just the person. Yeah, uh, yeah. Texas has a you can freeze to death if you go too north, or you can fry if you go far too far south, right? You know what I'm saying? Colorado, oh man, I heard Colorado got it going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I got it. One day I'm gonna visit. One day I'm gonna go to Colorado. Even if I just go there to go skiing. I know y'all got plenty of snow up there. You get more snow, you know what to do with probably. Yeah. All right. So this was our first drawing, and this is well third. This is our third drawing actually. Hey, what's going on? DJ Enigmatic, what's going on, man? How are you? What's up? What's up? How did that event go for you? I know you were telling me you did an event. I did quite a few events. I did two events this three one two. I did three events this week. Three events, man. I had a oh, you from Cali. California knows how to party. Yeah. Man, California, man. I used to go to California quite a bit. I used to go to San Diego. I've been to LA one time, and that was a crazy experience. I went to see my aunt, and the day I hadn't seen my aunt in 20 years, 20, 30 years almost. My mama's sister. And when I went down there, I remember going to the, I, I remember pulling up on the street. They gave me her address, and I'm telling you that the whole SWAT team was surrounding my aunt's house. Not another house in the hood. My aunt's house, the actual house that she lived in. I was like, now this is unexpected. You know what I mean? And it was totally unexpected. I mean, I went out there, and I'm not going to tell you everything that happened, but I'm just going to tell you that my aunt was totally innocent. She was cleared of all wrongdoing, right? And but it was really just a shock to see that happen. It had actually nothing to do with my aunt. It was somebody. There was a duplex, so the person next door apparently had done something that was against the law and caused a lot of police officers to show up. Okay, so anyway, that's what happened, and that's why I was in California, and but it's cool. And then when I was in LA, I got to go to Wilshire Boulevard. I remember that. Where else did I go in LA? I don't know. I just went to some apartments. I didn't go really get to look around much. But San Diego, I was all over the place. Okay, once upon a time in the project. Yes, once upon a time in the projects, man. I could not believe it. I was like, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened. While I'm standing, because they got the whole street blocked off. We can't go to the down the street. So I'm standing there on the corner with my friend, you know, all these police everywhere. And this police officer walk up to me and say, "Excuse me." I was like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "Are you Harry Rouser?" I was like, "Yeah. Why you want to know?" Now I'm backing up now because I'm going to take flight. I got to go. He said, "No, no, no, no." He says, "Your aunt is down there. She told me to tell you that she's all right and that just wait right here. She'll come talk to you." I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay." That's what I thought you was going to say, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, it was crazy. It was kind of crazy. All right, so do you guys want to do another picture, or am I cramping your style? I mean, I don't know. I just, I don't know. I don't want to cramp anybody's style. I don't want to stick around too long and wear out my welcome. Yeah. What is all this? This is stuff that I. Oh wow. Okay. This is my work tab. So I'm always going through here looking for stuff to draw. Maybe we'll just go to Pinterest. Maybe one more. Okay. Just a person. Okay. All right. So is there anybody in particular y'all want me to do, or is it like, I know they got the NFL going on right now. They got a lot of interesting looking guys in the NFL. But you might not watch that. They got basketball going on, which I don't know. I haven't been watching a lot of sports lately. There's like two more. And maybe can you do an animal? An animal. I am not an animal. Hey, Mills, what's going on? What's going on? Now, DJ Enigmatic, did you send some? I like to see some of your pictures from your part. Let me what's going on here? Okay, so somebody asked about an animal. I am not an animal. Okay, just a person asked about the animal. Just a person. Okay, So, yeah, that's weird to say that, but that's actually your name, right? Okay. All right, and then we got who else? We got maybe one more. So we got people asking for two more. What's going on? What's going on? All right, let me see. All right, I'll tell you what. Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Nick. A tribute to Rob Reiner. Yeah, let's find Rob Reiner's face real quick. Yeah, let me see if I can find him. Man, that's unfortunate right there. And then, um, apparently, Rob, right, all right, Reiner. Apparently, his here he is right here. His this was something that had to do with his kid. Like, oh man, that's just. Hold on a second. What happened? All right, there we go. All right, can I make this bigger? No. Okay, I guess you guys can see that one pretty good, right? I did not. It was so busy. Oh yeah. Okay. Man, well, I'm glad to see that you. I'm glad to see that you. Now, let me ask you: Did you do? Did you do your event by the hour with the coordinator, or did they allow you to just conduct business as normal? Customers sit down, customer gets charged. How does you know what I mean? And let me get some paper out here. Okay, I got to get some new paper. Don't forget, guys, to share the live and send some hearts over here. Some of them stickers or something, guys, on TikTok. Come on, man, don't be like that. Don't be like that. No stickers yet. Mm, mm, mm. I am gonna I'm gonna draw Rob Reiner. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, let me see here. Tribute to Rob Reiner. I didn't even know he was the guy from All in the Family. I didn't put that together until I went and looked at his picture. I was like, oh, dude, that is him. All right, he has some really little eyes like this, like little, like dude, they like this big. You gotta have them like this big, and then he got like it's like boom, like something like this. It's like totally little. All right, let me see here. Let's do this nose shape. Oh yeah, 5 hours. Woo wee, man. Third year you was invited. Yep. Oh man, that's nice, man. Yep. Super awesome, man. Super awesome. Let me see. Okay. So we're gonna do a little Rob Reiner picture, right? So we want to do something simple. He has a lot of very simple features. So you have to be mindful of that, right? When you draw this picture, you need to be mindful. Sometimes I think that's the thing. You can put too much emphasis on on your features, and it really just kind of slows you down. If you can draw like this, trust me, just draw slow and really like premeditated, like you know what I mean, right? Premeditated. You see, look. This way you be like, I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want to do. Let me see here. I got to pick his. Let me see. It's the only time I get to work with another artist. Oh, I got to pick the brain to see how he works in real time. Right, man. Okay. Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Now this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go. We know what we want to do. We want to go. Well, that's gonna be kind of. I could have made his cheeks way up here, like way up there, right? Ugh. Okay. How can I pull it off now? I still can do it, but it's just not what I wanted. Okay. Well. Okay. Let me see. So I'm gonna do like this. I think I can pull it off. Let me see. So I'm gonna try to form his brow line here first. Okay, then I'm not gonna even close that off, right? I'm just gonna go straight with it, like it came from. I'm gonna try to get this shape here, like where it's like this, and then like this. This way it stays kind of round, and then I'm gonna go straight around, up, around, and I'm gonna come down here, right? And then let me see. Now I got to keep track of this beard shape because that's the most important thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we're gonna do the outside shape here. Oh wait, no, 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 no. We did the. Okay, wait. Here, I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna go up, down, and around. Again, I'm looking for any general shape I can find that's gonna help me to maintain my likeness. He has a little bit of squareness in his jawline here. Okay. And then you're gonna get this little hair off the side here. And remember, we want to keep everything kind of circular so that it maintains a cartoon look. Okay, you don't want you when you go. Sometimes you have to draw in caricatures. You have to find yourself drawing a lot of the times opposite of what you're seeing because to draw it the way it's being displayed to you is going to it's a realism, um, and it's not gonna translate well, for cartoons work, right? Like here, when I get here, when I go around and I do something like that, you see how I keep my lines very outward and very general. You see these shapes here. With how I messed up here is I need to be going outwards like this. You see, I need to be coming in this way. So all these need to be round. So if I do you get it? This line right here looks like in the picture that it looks like you would do, but this line that you would do, um, like you would do this. This might be the eye, and it looks like you would do this. You get what I'm saying? But in reality, you have to do this because the cheek shape. So you have to go with an opposite shape. You know what I mean? In order to be able to do it, it's one of those weird things, man. Okay. All right. Now let me see here. And then here I'm just following the circular motion of the cheeks. See, all of my shapes kind of meet together. Right? And then we'll just kind of see right here how we go down and then we go up. But if I go out, again, it's going to be too cartoon. So this is like this is his neck shape right here. So all of this might be like hair. You know what I'm saying? Here, that goes down into his neck. But when we get here, right, I'm just going to keep everything circular. See? Just like that. Drawing backwards a lot of the times helps me. So I don't like to go down up. I don't like to go up down. I like to go down up. In other words, Some people, because it's easier to go down, but it's easier to go down, but going up is a little bit. It forces you to pay attention more to your line. You know what I mean? When you force yourself to read the opposite way, almost. You know, like here, we can see if I go this way, I can't see what's going on here, so I have nothing in relation. But if I go here, it's easy for me to say, okay, I want this to be about right here before it goes up into the shape. You get what I'm saying? And then here, the same thing. Now I can see where I want to go. Or I can still do the same thing. I can go here because my tendency is to want to do this. But if I do like this, you see what I'm saying? And then here I want to go, instead of coming up, down, up, I want to go up. Because what going up does, it allows you to make like adjustments, like things that how the clothes naturally curve when they fold. It gives you a realism that you can't get when you're going down. You're not thinking like you see how awkward it is. It's not you're not thinking about it like this when you go down. You can, you know what I mean, but this way it just seems more, whatever I'm drawing. This is somebody's arm, right? This is their shoulder, right? Whatever. Even if I want to do hands, I want to go out and then into the limb so it allows me to see what I'm trying to do here. You get what I'm saying? You want to go out and in. Yeah, okay. All right. So here, I think we are just about done with this one. So we'll just do a little bit of just a little bit here. Yeah, see? And a little bit of Rob Reiner action there. Okay. And then we'll put some look. Here, look. See, these lines gonna come and flow real nice because I understand what I want to do easier when I go backwards. Hindsight's 2020 is what I'm trying to tell you. So why draw forward when you can draw backwards? You see how everything just, man, nice. Just like that. Okay. So I think that's a pretty good one. All right. Hey, thank you, DJ Enigmatic. I appreciate that tip, man. Thank you. Man, I appreciate you keeping it real, man. Thank you. You're a stand-up guy, man. And let me tell you, you don't get to meet that many stand-up guys in your lifetime. Just they don't just grow on trees. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay, so now we're going to do a little. See these circles? Look, circle. See, circle, circle, circle. Look, circle, circle. See how I got the circles in there? You can't draw him without that. If he don't have if he don't have that, you can't do it. Look, we got a little shadow right there, right? Okay, a little bit in here somewhere. All right, he has a very specific nose. There we go, just like that. Okay. All right. Okay. And then, last but not least, we're gonna color in this jacket here. So I don't know what Ooh, look what I found. Don't tell me this works. Does it work? Oh, it smells like it works. smells like it works. Let's see. Yep. I'm just doing a little bit of. I like to keep me one of these on deck, man. Keep you one of these big markers and one that's preferably a little bit dried out. They do amazing. They can do amazing things. Yeah, they can do amazing things. All right, all right, and there you go, man. That's a tribute to Rob Reiner. Yeah, that's so. Yeah. Okay. Demolished 4 Crayola markers. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I get some. Here we go. We're going to sign that one real quick. I've had some events, man. Well, yeah, I've gone through quite a bit of markers. You know what I mean? I put up a lot of my reveals on my TikTok and my Facebook. You guys, if you haven't checked out any of my reveals, I have a lot of reveals. Even here on not as I put them up on TikTok periodically. I put them up a lot more frequently for YouTube and Instagram for my reveals. All right, so I think we got one more drawing left. I got one more drawing left in me, and that was again a tribute to Rob Reiner, right? Okay. And then what could we practice? Let me see. Oh, somebody asked about an animal. Okay, so let's go with dog faces. All right, here we go. Let's draw. Let's do. You know we gotta draw one of them. It's a dog. We'll try him. What would I do? Let me see. I'll tell you what I'll do. Right. I would look. What you want to do with these kind of things, right? Is you want to. Let me see. Can I do the teardrop like kind of downward shape like this? I'm just trying to see if I can do that. Or should I just keep it round? You know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple. So I'm gonna go round here. And these dogs have eyes that are very set apart, right? So it almost looks like their eyes are like kind of out here, like they're looking out this way, and then this one is like straight, but this one is like not straight. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I put it to, but like over here somewhere, right? So we'll fix that when we get to the end. Okay. All right, now let's keep it simple. Remember, see when I draw reverse, it makes me think about what lines I need and what lines are not necessary in the drawing. You see? Okay, drawing reverse from my hand motion. Okay. Let me see here. So I want to go. I don't know. Son, I can't do this right now. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, like that. I'm kind of off on my symmetry on one side. Oh, wait a minute, I can fix it. Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that line. Oh, that's what it was. But anyway, I don't go around drawing dogs that much, so it's okay. But it's okay. I still just work through my. I just work through it. Burner. Mm. You'll draw the last one with me. Okay, cool. You doing the dog pound. So here, look, I'll color this in as the eye here. And you see how this eye is a little bit more straight on, but this one's a little bit more with less, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of offset. And then you have like some lighting here and here. So that was an easy fix. You don't really need an eraser or anything for that. Okay, and then you can most things I can fix without an eraser. Okay, I'm just gonna put my darks in here. I don't know. I'm trying something here because it's gonna. I picked the right subject. That's for sure. Something like that. Something like this. I don't know. Okay, it's a quick sketch, man. It's quick, and then we'll come back with the grays, and we should be able to real quick, man. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the shadows. Yeah. That's how. That's what. That's my rendition of this guy. Okay. That's it. I'm done. Markers down. Markers down. Awesome, just a person. I'm glad that you like that. I'm glad that you liked. Right. I was like, man, and if, once I get going, I get a little bit more confident with these dogs. But they're so much like human beings. It's they even people even apparently take them to doctors. It's beyond me. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Dog lovers, dog lovers. All right, guys. So look here. I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow I'll be streaming at 9:30, 10:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm gonna stream at 11. I'm gonna move the stream down a little bit. So if you guys want to stream with me tomorrow, we'll do the word of the day and all that. So if you guys came tonight to hang out, I certainly appreciate you. Real quick, if you want to take classes, you can take classes at rousetheworld.com/classes. I'll take care of you. You can also join our Patreon page. So if you guys like to support me as an artist, thank you so much. Appreciate that support. Going over to Patreon and sign up for a tier, okay? At least a $5 tier. Don't be like that. I need coffee. All right. And then we have tips today. If you guys received anything from the stream today, if you feel like you want to bless me, be a blessing to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate your generosity. Other than that, guys, I think that's all I got for you for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got kids to take care of, people to take care of, kids to take care of, right? These people, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it. I'm out of here, guys.